Hundreds of trucks remain stranded along the N1 near Musina in Limpopo as severe traffic congestion continues to disrupt freight movement, public transport and ordinary motorists. The backlog, which stretches for approximately 20 kilometres from the Beitbridge Border Post, is reportedly being caused by slow screening and scanning processes on the Zimbabwean side of that border. Authorities have yet to indicate when traffic flow will return to normal. Let's go live now to SABC News reporter Lutendo Bobodi, who has an update for us on that. Lutendo, thanks indeed for your time. Great to see you once again. I mean, talk to us a bit about the frustration, I guess, of the motorists there, of having to wait much longer due to the slow processing on the Zimbabwean side. Talk us through that challenge as well.
Well, Chrisette, I don't know if stranded and frustrated are the right words, but I don't have the right words in my vocabulary to explain the situation right here. You know, if I tell you this is something I've never seen, with all the years I worked here, something I've never seen, you think I'm exaggerating. But let me just step out of the shot because I don't want to starve you of the situation that is unfolding right now. Look at the number of trucks that are lining up here. This is about 20 kilos. Can I say, like an hour ago, we counted 20 kilos from the border. This is how this gridlock or traffic is. They tell us that it started over like 3 days ago. You know, everything was moving smoothly, no issues. But like 3 days ago, then this traffic started to back up. Now, what is amazing here, Chrisetta, is 2 lanes. These trucks are occupying 2 lanes, so it's 2 lines, you know, running parallel to each other. These trucks are, this commercial movement trucks are going to our neighboring countries. I can tell you that some of them are going to Zimbabwe, some of them are going to Zambia, even as far as the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, this is what is unfolding now. Now, the question, Griselda, is what is causing all this? I can tell you that we don't have an official confirmation right now. But when you speak to traffic officials on the ground, when you speak to truck drivers themselves and members of the public, they're saying there are delays on the other side of the border, the Zimbabwean side of the border. You know, slow screening and scanning of trucks is causing all this. What happens is, on the other side of the border, the Zimbabwean side of the border, they do what you call 100% scanning. Every truck is thoroughly scanned. Every luggage, everything that is in the truck, odds and ends, they search through everything. And now also, we are told that there's also an issue of a parking space on the other side of the border. This is what we are hearing now. We spoke to some of the truck drivers earlier. They tell us, you know, they've been waiting here for 3 days. One of them said he only moved 2 kilometers in 2 days. That is 1 kilometer per day. It's something that is extraordinary. It's something that has never been experienced here. And they're telling us that they're starving. They don't have food here. And they don't have water. Some of them have had to abandon the trucks, walk to town in Musina to buy some refreshments, food and drinks. And they are also concerned about security here. The issue of crime, you know, where we are now, this stretch where we are, it's a crime zone stretch, and these drivers are worried. But you know, I'm gonna be joined here by one of the truck drivers who will talk to us about their frustration here. My brother.
How are you?
Great. Your name, please?
My name is Wallace Pakonda. I'm a truck driver.
Yeah. You're telling me you've been waiting here for, 2 days?
Yes.
Talk to us about your frustration.
Yes, this is my 2nd day here. I joined the queue when it was around the 14 kilometers, and I only have moved less than 3 kilometers by now.
And that was 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah.
You also talk about food and security. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, that is our main problem here, because as you can see it, during the night mainly, we are afraid because there is no security, and also to buy food, it becomes a problem because you have to leave the truck here, go to town. Yeah. So it's a very big problem.
Yeah. From what you've gathered, what is causing all this delay?
That is our main worry now, because there is no one who is telling us what is causing all these delays in front there. Yeah. That is the problem.
All right. You're telling me you from Johannesburg, you go to Zim?
Yeah, I'm coming from Joburg. I'm going to offload in Bulawayo. Okay. By the look of the things, I was supposed to be offloaded today, but due to these odd delays now, I'm still here, and we are stuck.
Yeah, and talking about food, because of course you need to energize yourself.
Yes.
How are you getting that?
Yes, like right now, you have to leave the truck here, go into town, and also here we don't have water. And everything you have to go to town, and the problem like right now, I need to push the truck here. If you go to town, there's no one is going to push your truck, so it will be a big problem.
Yeah. Now all these delays, I understand you. What are you transporting?
Right, like right now we are transporting granules, those materials which are used to manufacture plastics.
Yeah, and what is the repercussion for that?
It's like now the client in Bulawayo is complaining because he was saying he was running short of materials like right now. Because I was supposed to have offloaded today, but now they are phoning one way. Yeah.
My brother, we very much appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great so much. That's one of the drivers here who's talking about his frustration of having to wait here for days. And he's saying he'd have to go home. He has to deliver what he's carrying in his truck because they are waiting for that on the other side of the border in Zimbabwe. He's saying he's going to Bulawayo, where they are waiting for the luggage that he's carrying. But we'll stick around, Griselda, and we will be keeping our eye on this situation, and we'll give you more updates a little bit later on.
All right, Lutendo, I'm a bit worried about your safety there. I saw one of those trucks just go right past you there. So I'd want you to stand a little bit towards the side of the road there. But Lutendo, just before I let you go, have authorities said anything about maybe reinforcements in terms of officials who could fast-track the process? I mean, if you're telling me this is the worst you've ever seen and you've covered that area quite extensively, so clearly what you're seeing is unprecedented.
No, we've reached out to BMA officials, we've reached out to SARS officials. Right now, we don't have any official confirmation or any official word in terms of facts from them, but we'll be waiting to hear from them. They've made a promise that as soon as they have that opportunity to speak to us, they will come over and speak to us or just talk to us from wherever they are. They are also trying to establish some facts. But right now, the situation is just like this. What you can see is just the slow movement of truck. Do I even have to call it slow? I don't know. I mean, if they'll move up 1 kilo per day, this is extraordinary. But we'll await a response from them, and we'll take it from there, Griselda.
Certainly does look like a complete standstill there. Lutendo, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate your work, and we'll try to cross to you. I mean, the implications of having these trucks move, 1 kilometre a day is definitely going to result in massive delays for these trucks taking goods to the different countries that they are travelling to. And the massive backlog is going to also have for motorists that are travelling on that particular area. We'll also try to reach out to the authorities to try and find out what the situation is. The unofficial word at this particular stage, according to my colleague Lutendo Bobodi, is that there is slow processing on the Zimbabwean side. So we'll try to reach out to the relevant authorities to try and find out if they're aware of the situation, what measures are being put in place to try and resolve the situation there. Those trucks certainly seem like they're stranded or have come to a standstill and have moved very slowly over the past couple of days. All right, as soon as we get that to you, if we can connect with the responsible authorities, we'll bring you that news as soon as we do have it.